Well done. If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. We got two monopolies, a Parker Brothers and a knockoff of some type, and an exciting pickup, Hammond Collection Jurassic Park Carnotaurus. Still in the box. Let's dig into the monopolies. Alright, so this is a probably late 90s, early 2000s Parker Brothers Monopoly. Doesn't have a Hasbro logo, so this is before they started. Oh, never mind. There's a Hasbro logo right there. Might actually be older than that. 2004. Kind of doesn't matter. And as per usual, we're in it for the tokens, the money, hotels, and houses to add to our horde. How big is that horde of hotels and houses? It is a gallon. It's a measurement of buildings, which it is not. But I got this for $1.50. Any Monopoly I'll buy for under $3. Sometimes I'm tempted to go over on some of them, but you take too much risk that pieces are pilfered out of them, or they got something spilled on them, so I live with what I could get, which is obviously quite a bit, because I always put these up here. Oh, we got some literature about probably house rules. Yeah, some house rules. You can steal stuff in their games, that's pretty fun. There's a paper towel in here that I'm terrified to look at. Board's actually broken, so not that we were going to sell it for anything, but you can see where they tried to open it, they split it in half. Hopefully they had fun, you know? Name of the game here. A hotel from a different game entirely. The electronic banking one. I don't sell those, they don't move. Hotels, houses, quite frankly, don't move either. But it's kind of an experiment on hotels and houses. I keep bringing them in. Got a box of thermal paper here. Kind of messes up my view. But anyways, I keep bringing them in and changing the listing amount. So I'm up to like 50 hotel or 50 houses, like 18 hotels currently. This is a very well-loved game. You can see how folded up these bills are. I'll still sell them. It's really the ones that take the most damage. It's not egregious. I'm going to wrap it up flat, and maybe it'll be okay. I don't like this paper towel, though. It's been knocked around. The kids were probably handling the money a lot, rather than just like leaving it on the table. I just got folded up. There's envelopes in here. I don't even know. So the money is going to be $2. That's what I'll make on this. That's what I always do. I just have running listings of each type of Monopoly money. There are 3 kinds in the normal Monopoly series. There is the older one, which I actually have right next to me. Vintage Monopoly money has no writing on the front. Then in 85, they started writing Monopoly on it. And then in, I think it's 2008, they changed the color scheme, and 50s are purple. So I got 3 running listings, and I just add to it. The paper towel is okay. All right, cool. That could have been something. Now we got the ship top hat, probably the 10-piece series. It's folded up paper, some probably the house rules. Monopoly $2,000. They just made their own like dollar bills, maybe. House rules are fun. A game that takes absolutely forever to complete, you might as well do something with it. At the boot. Not doing anything with the property cards. I don't want them. This must have been very well loved. There's a lot of literature in here. That's sad that it moved along. Oh, interesting. This is actually has the complete Monopoly. I think it's 2000 with has the money bag in it. That doesn't even go to this. I'm guessing that is from the thrift store. Somebody knocked one of these over and they just picked up pieces, rolled it in a box, called it a day. So that actually dramatically increased my income. There's also a squid. So bonus squid. Or an octopus. Yeah, it's an octopus. I apologize. This one also has the bonus money bag. This doesn't come with this game. The bonus money bag is the 11-piece Monopoly set. What am I missing? No matter, I have plenty of pieces to complete the 11-piece Monopoly set, including money bag. That's a common, like a popular one, because the money bag only happens every few years. Got a weird dice. Yeah, missing a token. Make sure. Yeah, so that's probably where like this hotel randomly came from. Somebody knocked this down in the store, probably. They didn't really know where it came from. There's some math on these. This is scratch paper. Sophie. They're mortgaging. They're making wheeling and dealing during the game. Daddy was in on this. Hopefully he passed on fiscal wisdom to his kids. All right, what do we got? Sort this out here. All right, so I got my money. It's pretty rough, but I'm gonna roll with it. I have my sealed 11-piece set with money bag, and looking at that, I figured out what I'm missing out of this non-sealed set is I'm missing the cannon. So I will have to list this as a 10-piece set with money bag, which I think I have a running one, but what are the odds that the cannon's missing out of it? Oh, both pretty slim. I also have a running bag of extra parts, and I didn't have a cannon to throw in. So, such is life. But, our money, we're going to do $2 on that. And let's see. Should have looked this up before I went back live. All right, so oddly enough, and it must be that there is a series without it, because I have 2 other 10 pieces, including money bag, and they're all missing the cannon. So there must have been a version that didn't have the cannon, and then a version that did. So I now have 3 of each. So as such, I lowered the price on both listings down from 10 and 9 to 9 and 8 respectively. We'll see if we can move those off, but we're already in the black on our first board game. So let's look at the next one. All right, so then we have a knockoff Monopoly. So anyone can make Monopoly. You buy the rights to Monopoly, and then any board game company can make one. Kind of weird, but that's how they roll. So this was made by Winning Moves Games, licensed by Hasbro. I don't know, maybe Hasbro bought the rights to Monopoly from Parker Brothers at some point. Now they can sell it. But anyways, this could have 0 value as a board game. Just in it for the parts. Now I've been burned on this before, but I got it for $250, and it said including all classic tokens. So I was kind of curious what that meant. Oh, this is dog shit. Okay. Right. Hotels and houses are out because these are different. They have like shingled roofs on the tokens that makes them a little nicer, except I can't really put those in good conscience. We got a cannon. Now, could I add the cannon to the other thing? No. may notice something. There's no money in this box whatsoever, other than one $5 bill. So anytime somebody's like, resellers are rude at the thrift store, keep in mind I just bought this so some other family couldn't buy Monopoly, thinking they would have a fun Saturday night. Then they open it and there's no money to play the game with. Super cool. All right, so no hotels and houses that I can use. These are of no value. Also, no community chest cards in this box. Good luck to you. What do we got? We have all those classic tokens we're talking about, which we're going to need to break even on this box. Is it all of the classic tokens? It is. We got the 10 count of classic tokens. There we go. Now, the cannon and ship were taken out at a point and then added back. So that's what we got. And that's going to be eight buckers. Might only be 2 buckers for me, depending on what I'm doing with it. I'll have to look and adjust my listing. You wanna see something? This is my bag of tokens. It's quite the bag. It weighs 1 pound 3 ounces of tokens. So I don't bother putting them all together in whatever denomination I have a listing for. I just throw them in here. And if I sell one, I just pick out whatever is in the picture. So I find my money bags. Every once in a while I consolidate, but they don't sell great. They sell okay. So I kind of just don't really bother with it. Hotels and houses. That bag's different. That is this one. We got 1 pound 12 ounces of hotels and houses. I just have 9 running listings. I add pieces to it and I kind of make it more enticing over time to see if I can start selling them. At a point, I'm going to hit some kind of tipping point for a $7 purchase. I think right now I'm at 58 houses, 21 hotels, if you're into that. Game-breaking amounts. All right, but that's it for Monopoly stuff right now. Let's look at our star attraction, the Jurassic Park new in-box Carnotaurus. All right, so this was a pretty cool pickup. So if you're into reselling, something you need to keep in mind is in the last probably 10 years, but more intensifying, probably like COVID era, there's now a split between toys meant for kids and toys meant for adults / collectors. I want to say Transformers was the first to do this. They had different classes. It was called Voyager class and etc. And it was just like, you know, all your favorite guy. They'd have Bumblebee, but he'd be like 5 different grades going up in price and detail. And at a point, you're pricing out children and it's for adults. Lego started doing it. So they have almost like this. It's a black series. And those are Legos for adults. They're things that adults like. They're more difficult to put together. They're far more expensive. So Hammond Collection, I'd never heard of this, but I took a look at it and thought this is probably the adult version of their toy line. And it is new in box. You can see the band is still around his neck, so you know nobody ever took it out. This was $4. And Jurassic Park figures in general sell very well. Even if this was out of box and I didn't know it was Hammond series, and that it's going to probably carry a premium, it was worth picking up for $4. because that's like break-even territory. Most of these I can get 9 or 11 out of, and then it's a good listing. But in box, it's a no-brainer. The box is not in the best shape, so I'm a little concerned with the tape. The tape is not. I want to say this is new in box because this is not the tape the thrift store uses. They use packaging tape on everything. Like the quarter here is a little busted. This quarter up here is a lot busted. But the integrity of the box is decent. The blister pack is popped a little bit here. It's not a true blister pack. It doesn't necessarily connect to anything. It displays okay. It's got definitely like marks on it. But I think this is going to be a good one. It's even dusty. It was definitely displayed, I would say. I'm going to look inside it, make sure there's nothing weird about it that makes me concerned. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can see his tail is still in there. So you assemble him later. So he's actually a pretty big figure, honestly, if that wouldn't fit. Yeah, there's a blister pack around the dinosaur that is whole. So this was definitely never removed, or at least never meaningfully removed. So, what is this going to go for? Well, on the back, that's him assembled. And it's not old. I looked on the bottom, and it was 2023 Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This will be kind of exciting. What does this go for? Let's see. Jurassic Fallen Kingdom Hammond Collection. Oh, it'd help if I did this. Okay. 65 results. Okay. Bam. Okay, so we got a Carnotaurus, $115. We got this one, 105, 36 watchers. This might be close to the best thrift store pickup I've ever had. We'll see. That's what they're asking, but when you see 36 watchers, you know if I put this up for $70 or even $80, it is out the door. We have one assembled, 35. Looks like he's damaged too. He has like little white nubs. That's not what he looks like. Huh. It's odd that this one's going for so much money. I don't know. I don't watch Jurassic Park. It's not like age appropriate for my kids at the moment, so that would have to be nightmare fuel. Got an 82, 29 watchers. Damn. All right. So at that price point, these have to sell. There's no way they don't sell. 65 for sale, 43 sold. So we have an out-of-box Carnotaurus here for $65. Another one for $58. These are out of the box. This guy took a deal. That was weird. I don't know why, but sure. Dude, this one, $59. That one in the UK. This is gonna go $60. $100. Yeah. So when I see prices all over the place like this, it makes me suspect that it's just people are obviously waiting for this to come up, and they're waiting for it at a certain price point. I could be very aggressive with it, but what I'm going to do is 70 plus shipping. It'll be the cheapest one by a bit. And I can always lower it, but that is our bagger. That's what I like to see, 10 times ROI. Doesn't happen often, but every once in a while. So that was a great pickup. So yeah, if you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.